Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two. And when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before, what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will put toe to leather and we'll get started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Spalding. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
But, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not...
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Spalding. Quarterback extends the play. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is just getting blown off the field right now. I've seen some stinkers in my day. This one smells like a pasture. How's that for descriptive? They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The offense changing the play. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Quarterback may change this route. Snapped it in the shotgun. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The tag. Touchdown Gator. Once he got some room, it was over.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football.
What a cut! Now he's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's it fly. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Spalding. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's landing. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape. Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a 1st down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw. It's Spalding. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to pass. It's Spalding. Pulls it in. It's locked. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Gators in the hurry-up. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick release by the QB. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dropping back, it's Spalding. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little break. There he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air, it's Spalding. Zings it complete to the right.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Scanning the field, it's Spalding. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to throw, it's Spalding. Fires it incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Bully ball on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got to really...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back. Offense, how in the world did they keep it?
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Skips away from pressure. Got room to work. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Baldy. On target. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
The give on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. from the gun, the ground game. Finding an escape route. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air. It's Spalding. Grab near the marker. It's locked. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. He caught it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Spalding. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to... They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. An abject disaster on this fake. They came closer to giving up a 2 than getting the 2. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.